Okay, here we go. Picking back up in the KJV, today we are in Isaiah chapter 42. Chapter 41, we saw the final restoration of Israel. I didn't highlight anything. We see the final restoration of Israel. We also see apart from the Lord there is no hope. That is the absolute truth. Or apart from Yahweh, YHWH, again the covenant name of God. I was just reading I was looking at chapter 43, some tidbits of information, not exactly useful, certainly not for salvation, but maybe practical and useful in other ways. 43:12 says, "Ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord, that I am God." That's all KJV, the Hebrew rendering into English, that translation. And so I looked up the original Hebrew, a very rigid, wooden, word-for-word translation was more like, "Ye are my witnesses, saith Yahweh," YHWH, that, how'd it go? "Saith the Lord that I am El," something like that. We hear Elohim, El Shaddai, or things like that, and I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. And that just means, I think El is God. I'm not sure. I didn't look into that. But anyway, that's certainly getting into the weeds. We're just trying to give a little bit of context of filling in the covenant name of God, YHWH. So here we go, chapter 42. Today, the Lord's servant, Yahweh's servant. Verse 1, 42:1, "Behold my servant, whom I uphold mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. He shall not cry, nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the streets. A bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. He shall not fail nor be discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth, and the isles shall wait for his law." Next passage, "The servant comes to glorify Yahweh. Thus saith God, Yahweh, he that created the heavens," and so I think that's how that would read, "Thus saith El, Yahweh." I think that's how that would read in Hebrew. "He that created the heavens and stretched them out, he that spread forth the earth and that which cometh out of it, he that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spirit to them that walk therein. I, Yahweh, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles." And we see all of that unfolding in the New Testament. I'm reading in Acts now. I think I'm in Acts chapter 17, and all of that is unfolding. We see the Jews continue to push back against that, even when Jesus was here. Certainly, we see that today. Verse 7, "To open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. I am Yahweh, that is my name and my glory." I like that. And so I've said it recently. Many men have been called Lord. And you can become a Lord. It's like an English thing, or I don't know, or maybe you're born into it. And so that's why I like to truly say the Hebrew covenant name of God. We write it out we spell it out YHWH. I don't know, but the Tetragrammaton again is YHWH, and that's what this reads. I am Yahweh. That is my name and my glory. Compared to the English rendering, it says, "I am the Lord." His name isn't the Lord. He is the Lord. Jesus is the Lord, Adonai. But it says, "I am Yahweh," covenant name of God. That is my name and my glory, and I will not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you of them. Sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth. Ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. Let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voice. The villages that Kedar doeth inhabit, let the inhabitants of the rocks sing. Let them shout from the top of the mountains. Let them give glory unto Yahweh and declare his praise in the islands. Yahweh shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. I like it. I'm going to read it again. Yahweh shall go forth. Yahweh shall go forth as a mighty man, and he shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, ye roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holden my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now I will cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. I will make waste mountains and hills and dry up all their herbs, and I will make the rivers islands, and I will dry up the pools. And I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not. I will lead them in paths that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them, and crooked things straight. These things will I do unto them, and not forsake them. That's a really cool passage, all of that. Isaiah 42, the beginning 1 through 16, or 8 through 13. Through 16. Verse 17, Israel's suffering is a result of sin. That's typically our own case. We're either calling down blessings or we're calling down curses. Either we're doing the will of God or we're doing our own will. And there are consequences to that deviating. Verse 17, Israel's suffering is a result of sin. They shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed that trust as in graven images, that say to the molten images, you are our gods. Hear, ye deaf, and look, ye blind, that ye may see. Who is blind but my servants, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as Yahweh's servant? Seeing many things, but thou observest not, opening ears, but he heareth not. Yahweh is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith, restore. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers? Did not Yahweh, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore, I like that too. Neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and it hath set him on fire round about. Check that out. I think that's interesting too. And hath set him on fire round about. I'm gonna look that one up in the Hebrew. Yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. That's really interesting stuff. The Lord's servant, Yahweh's servant, Isaiah chapter 42. Good stuff. That's going to be it for today. We'll pick up tomorrow. Love you boys much. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.